And action. I'm going to start my ride, or my narration of my ride, right about here at the Red River Bridge. It's not the Red River, it's just a red bridge that goes over the Boise River. And I'm heading out just a little bit afternoon. Temperature is just about 65 degrees. It's a beautiful day with some cloud cover and some smoke. But the result is that I'm getting the better lighting ratio for shooting. And my reason for this is I wanted to do a little bit of pre-production. There's an event coming up this afternoon. I wanted to do some pre-production footage. So along my way to where I'm going to be going, I'm going to be showing you some of these scenic fall looks. Right now I'm on the green belt and I'm about to enter the Kristen Armstrong Park, otherwise known as the Municipal Park. And my destination, or at least one of them, is going to be part of the grounds that has to do with the Anne Frank Human Rights Memorial. Our city is the home of the only memorial dedicated to Anne Frank in the memory of Anne Frank and remembering the imperilement that she and many other Jewish people faced during World War II and what became of them during the Holocaust. And it's a good deal that our city became the home for one of these memorials. I can give you some information about the Wadsmith Foundation and the Anne Frank Memorial. I might do a very brief kind of ride through. I will be approaching it from the point of view of the Greenbelt. To enter it might require a different kind of entrance, but just on the other side of the Anne Frank Human Rights Memorial is going to be the inaugural grand opening of the Philip E. Batt Human Rights Education Center. Phil Batt was our governor from 1995 to 1999, and he was instrumental in setting up a Human Rights Commission, which included the investigation and concerns for human rights for people such as farmers, including migrant farmers, and a way to investigate human rights abuses of the LGBT plus community. He was a Republican governor. He died a year ago last March in 2023. And this new building will have something of a museum type quality. And I think, I'm not sure how much I'm going to see tonight. I think that there also might be facilities for an auditorium to have speakers or either media presentations such as films. And I want to come back here a second time. This is my pre-production footage. I want to come back here a second time this evening when the grand opening is scheduled for 5:30. And I will make that ride a bit more abbreviated. But I just wanted to get out and get a lay of the land, get a look at what's going on in situ, where it is, where the site is, and get a little bit of a feel for the layout of how it's been. The building cost was $6.4 million, and it sits directly adjacent to the Anne Frank Human Rights Memorial, and we will be coming up on that shortly. I am now in the Julia Davis Park proper, and there is a portion of the Julia Davis Park that I also want to visit and include in this video. It has to do with a memorial that's been dedicated to the survivors of cancer. And it's got some interesting educational points on it, as well as hopeful statements for those who are facing cancer and are the survivors of cancer and their families. And I will be coming up on that shortly. So what I'm going to do is a very slow bike tour through the Richard and Annette Block Cancer Survival Plaza, and this is it. They've got these very inspirational placards posted on these stone walls. I will put some information down in the description about when it was created. It's only been open for, I'm thinking, maybe a couple of years. I'll look into it. And right here, they've got this reflection area, an area what they call reflection. And it includes this reflecting ball and some areas here that have some more inspirational information and information generally about cancer. But visitors can come here, sit, and visit the center and get information. There are also information services. But the center of this reflecting area is bounded by kites. These kites. Also nearby is a picnic table with a shelter for family and friends, a set of footsteps so that we can walk in their footsteps to come here and perhaps have a picnic, remember their friends or family, or perhaps even celebrate a successful treatment from cancer. But the footsteps are here, and they've been donated, I think, by different family members. So we can walk in their footsteps. There is information here, 1-800-4-CANCER information. And it certainly is a nice thought to have this included in a park. So now I'm going to be on my way into the direction of the Anne Frank Human Rights Memorial. And we'll take a bit of a tour just to get a look-see. I am wearing my Altu high-vis jacket. Lightweight, it's just perfect for this. And I'm wearing my Class 3 compliant biking helmet. Let's remember those safety protocols when we're out biking, especially on an e-bike. Thank you. Someone's going to stop here and let me go through. I'm going by Zoo Boise here, the giraffe enclosure. Sometimes you'll see them, their heads sticking up. The doors appear to be open. And I will be arriving at my destination soon enough. Honestly, of course, it is afternoon. It's just not as bright or hot as it has been. I'm a little surprised to see the amount of citizens on the Greenbelt as I am, but it shouldn't be too surprising. Hi! little guy. Real friendly. I could be wrong, but I don't think I've got a really easy way to get up. I'm going to have to dismount and kind of push my bike up a ramp to get into the Anne Frank Park. And I'll see how that goes. It's just immediately up here on the right. And once again, this is Idaho Anne Frank Human Rights Memorial. Oh yeah, I can make this work. And there it is in front of me. That is the new Philip E. Batt Human Rights Education Center. And the grand opening is going to be tonight. This is one of the views of the Anne Frank Human Rights Memorial here. There have been all kinds of rallies here for human rights. The seating area is very convenient for when there's going to be presentations or speakers. This site, unfortunately, has been known to have its share of vandalism from hate groups. They built this new Phil Batt building very close to the existing structure, and it's very fitting that it's kind of all together, are very, very close, sharing some of the same physical space. Again, this is more of the same Anne Frank Memorial. Reflection pools. Walls where notable quotes have been made by people who promote human rights. It's a great teaching facility, teaching tool, and we're fortunate to have it. Well, if I get back over here this evening, I might be able to catch some live coverage of it. This is the east side of the 9th Street Bridge, which is a suspension bridge. I'm not quite sure how old it is, but it goes over a part of the Boise River. And I am going to begin to close this up for now. To be continued. Well, if it looks like you've seen this part of the footage before, you have. I'm beginning my return here on the approach to the Anne Frank Human Rights Memorial. And I'm going to go in this way. Not a lot of early attendees. Right here, these are what's known as the writing benches. Kids can come here, people can come here, sit, and quite often school classes will have their kids sit here and write impressions about what they've learned or what they've seen here at the Anne Frank Human Rights Memorial.
Just a few days, there was a rain in the morning.
But she says, no problem. Let me see your card and I'll just, you know.
And I was going through physical therapy. That makes the story better.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Washington Center for Human Rights. We're just finishing up with the artistry section, so we're getting started doing it in about 10 to 15 minutes. If you want to approve.
The funds to build this statue were arranged by Idaho school children. It captures Frank's restless curiosity as he contemplated about the window of his Amsterdam. There's other inventors who include about the window of his Amsterdam. There's other inventors
I'm just going to buzz by real quickly. It looks extremely well attended. A lot more people than when I first showed up. There will be a walk-through tour that goes through the entire facility. I'm actually going through the parking lot for the library here. And I will be able to get back on the Greenbelt if I take this detour through the Anne Frank Memorial the same way that I came in. Well, I hope I gave you a little bit of a flavor of it. Auto wrap again. Hope you've had a nice day.